Hey guys, Kevin here again today, and today we talk about how to deal with negativity. So I recommend you guys stay till the end of the video because I'm going to go over 5 things I want you guys to try when it comes to helping out with this negativity and dealing with it. Okay? Now the first thing, guys, is you want to pay attention and actually be aware that people like this actually exist. There is negativity out there. You'll get a lot of people saying that you don't want to manifest negativity, and I understand that completely, but you need to first be aware as a fact that there are negative people out there, and they may be in your life, and they may be even family members beside you. Be aware of that because that will be the first step of you understanding how to deal with it. So we can now move on to don't confront them directly and assertively. The reason being is I know with some people you can, but for the most part they will become very defensive. Okay, if you call someone out on being a specific way to you, let's say it's your parents, or let's say it's a coworker or a boss, and they're talking down to you a specific way, and you call them out like, yo, stop like doing that, they're going to be defensive and automatically they're basically waiting for that, because negative people tend to be on a defensive action. They don't actually think they're doing anything, and they're almost ready to bounce back at everything. You want to watch out for this because it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to end up in some type of conflict, and that's not what you want. So stay away from strong confrontation to these people because it will put them on a defense mechanism. What I want you guys to try instead is going to be learn to absorb or deflect, okay? What that's going to do is it's going to develop strength. And what I mean by absorb and deflect, it's basically not absorb their negativity in the sense that become like them, but it's say if they say something negative or something to hurt you or something, they're doing a task, oh, this is never going to work, we're never going to be able to finish this, that's impossible, deflect it. It may not be going good now, but we're going to get there, okay? Like we're moving on the right path, and you start to absorb and you start to show them a little bit of light on them, okay? If someone's yelling or screaming, absorb that, do not react, and translate it into something positive, something that you would rather do instead, okay? This is one going to show them, and it's also going to develop yourself some sense of character and strength, which is going to positively reinforce yourself. Now, after that, what I want you guys to do is direct any positivity you can towards them. Okay? So what I mean by that is, once again, the same way you want to absorb and strength is you want to direct that positivity towards them, because we do want to try to help these people, okay? You want to direct them in the sense that if they're doing something really bad, I'm never going to get this done, it just doesn't work, I'm always a failure, you're going to screw up too, man, I've been watching you, you've been doing all these horrible things, and there's just nonstop negativity. You want to direct them in positivity, say, listen, I've noticed you've been struggling with this, but you've been doing so good at all these other things, okay? It's going to be almost like a whoa, like he didn't say something bad, he's not going to be ready to conflict and be defensive, okay? You're going to show them that there's opportunity for growth and positivity, because usually in their mind, they're able to scream and be negative, and either other people will be negative with them. They say negatives attracts other negatives, or misery loves company. And if you do the opposite, it's almost going to startle them like, whoa, what is this guy talking about? Like he's actually sending me some positivity. I'm not a failure, I'm not negative, I'm not this, right? You start to reinforce into their brain, and they start to pay attention, and they usually will settle down from this. Instead of just barking at you like a dog, which they're used to with other people, or stooping to the same level as someone else, and they just kind of like comfort them together, you're actually doing the opposite, and you're raising their vibration by letting them know that, listen, this negative mindset and you losing hope is not the only way. And this is where you come in, and this is where, once again, you build strength in character and showing them that. Now, the last thing is, out of my list, is that you just might have to cut these people out, okay? There are many situations now where siblings, parents, closest friends are just very negative, and you've tried to help them, you've tried to cut them out, you've tried to mind your own business, and it's been working. But just being surrounded by that environment all the time means you might get to a point where you have to ask yourself, this relationship, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it in the sense of within my mindset and my well-being, right? How much damage is it causing me? Does this person really want help and change, or does he just want to keep causing pain towards others because of themselves? okay? And I know for some people it's much harder when it comes to cutting people out because you live with them, but you need to ask yourself these questions like, which way am I going to, or what type of life am I going to live? Am I going to live in this negativity surrounded lifestyle with these friends or family or parents and just complain about it, or continue on and struggle becoming positive for the next 2, 3, or how many years so? Or am I going to take a really big step, jot down some notes, and come up with a plan to either cut these people out or maybe even move away out of a house? Okay? And now these things got to be planned, because of course it's much more difficult for some people because you're attached to them, or sorry, you're stuck and you live there and you don't have that money. So you need to really come up with a long plan of what you're going to do to get them out of your life. Okay? What that's going to do to yourself is going to tell yourself that, listen, I am worth these things, right? Negative people, including parents, including family, including ones that you may love, are out there, and you need to be aware of this. You want to share as much positivity and try to help them out as much as possible. And sometimes you might have to completely cut them out of your life. It's just a part of the way it is. You go your path, you continue, and if they choose to see what they have done, you'll actually be doing them a benefit, because they might actually drop their egotism, if you want to call it, and negativity, and they'll realize like, wow, look at this person, they were able to do all this. Okay, so I hope this helped you guys out. I know that a lot of people, like a factual, there's a lot of negativity out there. It's just a matter of fact. Obviously, we want to focus our awareness on positivity. This is why we always say, surround yourself with as many positive people or positive habits that you do, if it's reading a book or watching a video. I hope this really helped you guys out. Give my video a like if you really liked it. Share this video so we can get this out to many other people. Make sure you hit that notification button and then subscribe to my channel, because I do upload videos Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturday, or Sunday. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care. Peace.